I want you to estimate the percentage of dishes that you ate on the Food Network that you didn't like.
Oh, I love you, Bobby.
Thank you so much.
This is awesome. Okay, I've always wanted to take a joyride with Bobby Flay.
Oh,
Who
yes,
doesn't?
absolutely.
Who doesn't? So, I'm going to ask you some questions.
Okay.
And then you're going to ask me some questions.
I am, and I've been thinking about these questions for a long time.
Oh, have you?
Yes.
Okay, okay. First of all, I love Bobby Flay very much. I've loved him on the Today Show. I love him here and now. So this is a joyride.
Mm-hmm.
Joy! So where are you on your ride right now? And do you feel like you're where you're supposed
In my
to
life,
be? Mm-hmm.
I'm in a really good place right this second, for lots of reasons. Also, like, the time has just gone away. It's melted away. I mean, I feel like I dropped out of high school when I was 16, and now I'm 61. We just reversed the numbers. I mean, like, literally, it went so fast. And I've been basically doing the same thing every single day since I've been 16, which is cook for a living, you know, in one way or another. I wrote my last cookbook last year, and I titled it Chapter 1 because I wanted up to today to be my first chapter, but many chapters to go.
Wow.
And it kind of, it gives me that momentum to, you know, keep striving to be better, to learn, and to, you know, look for the next adventure.
I think the thing that's going to strike people about that whole thing you said was you dropped out of high school.
I did. I dropped out and got kicked out. Let's be fair. I had two moments in two different high schools where first I got kicked out, and then I went to another high school, and then I finally dropped out.
Yeah.
I could not learn.
You couldn't learn.
I couldn't learn in a traditional way. We weren't testing kids like we are today, but I definitely had learning disabilities for sure. I couldn't actually pick up a textbook,
Absorb
just
any of it?
take it all in.
Yeah, it's so interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, so rides, all of them have great moments and sad ones. What was the most difficult part of your life thus far, and what did you learn from it?
I mean, I've been divorced 3 times.
Yeah.
You know, so I would say, you know, my failed marriages are certainly not any on my highlight reel at all, and they were all very different. You know, some were harder than others. But listen, it's like anything else. You kind of pick yourself back up and you go on to the next chapter of your life. Great things about all of them. But ultimately they did not work, and nobody likes to fail at anything, especially something as important as that. But I feel like those relationships have helped shape who I am and have made me a better person in the long run.
When were you your happiest?
I think I'm my happiest right now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
61 and you're happiest?
Knock on wood.
Come
yeah.
on.
No, I really do, because every day I'm sort of directing the narrative of what's happening. Up until, you know, I would say just recently, you know, I'd have to kind of go about things as people wanted me to go about things. But I feel like I'm now directing my own life like close to 100%.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
To be your happiest at 61.
I'm really happy. I mean, part of it is because I have found somebody who I think is incredibly wonderful. But my daughter is doing incredibly well. I have 1 kid. So, you know, as Michael Strahan says to me, she's off the payroll. You know, it's like, and you know, but like, besides the fact that I don't have to write those checks anymore, it's really nice to see that she's made her own career and her own life, and she's got a trajectory. So, as far like listen, Hoda, what are the important things in life? Your family, your career. I mean, these are the things that help shape who you are, and I like both of those things, and also my romantic relationship. So
you
right
really
now,
are scoring. This is a
I'm good
beautiful.
right now.
How beautiful.
Yeah.
If your life were a movie today, what would the audience be yelling
Be yelling.
at the screen right now?
Plate the food. I've been in so many cooking competitions, probably the most in TV history.
Yeah, for sure.
By far.
Yeah.
That my whole life revolves around, you know, a stove and a clock. I mean, the movie of my life would be quite something. We're not doing that.
I'd like to see that movie.
No, that's like,
Pass the popcorn.
well, people ask me all the time, like, are you going to write a memoir? I was like, you know what? My life has been so public for so much of my life that I don't feel like I want to write a memoir, only because I like to keep it for myself.
Yeah.
It's
It's your
okay.
life. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. There's plenty out there that people can talk about.
Tell me about something that brought you joy in your life that kind of surprised you, that you were like, wait, this is something that's filling my cup?
Yeah. I mean, I hate to keep harping on some of the same things, but it's definitely my current relationship with Brooke. I didn't see it coming. And this is the first relationship, I mean, for the most part, my relationships started very quickly.
Yeah.
Like I met somebody for the first time, and all of a sudden we were in a
Fireworks.
relationship,
Yeah.
and then the relationship lasted for as long as it lasted.
Yeah.
Brooke is somebody that I've known for a bunch of years, so we were really friends first, and then all of a sudden it literally came out of nowhere. I'll give you a little insight. I'm not a guy that likes a lady with a lot of tattoos. It's just not my thing.
Yeah.
She has a ton of tattoos. So when I met her, I was like, oh, she's cute as can be and so talented and so sweet.
But
like,
never.
I'm not. The tattoos not for me.
Yeah.
And now I love them because they're part of her. You know.
By the way, how beautiful. You really do love this girl.
Oh,
huh?
she's amazing. I mean, and the other thing is that everybody around me loves her too.
Yeah.
My daughter loves my daughter loves her, and she loves her for me, which is obviously a big part of that.
Yeah.
You know, you have to get past the Sophie test. I mean, and
Right.
everybody knows that. And then my friends and family all love her. So I mean, it's been a fantastic addition to my life.
I love it. All right, Bobby, it's your turn to ask me questions.
Okay. I was up last night late writing these questions, and just so you know, like news is a big thing to me.
Yes.
I love news.
Yes.
I'm a news junkie.
Yes.
So I always wonder about how people do their jobs and what it's important to them. So I guess the first question I have for you is, you've now left the Today Show on a sort of daily basis. Although we see you a lot there. I love it. I'm like, she's back. Awesome. Are you happy to lose the every morning grind, or do you miss it more than you thought?
I'm happy to lose the every morning grind, and I'll tell you why. News weighs heavy on everybody.
Oh God, yes.
And I think for me personally, like it was always hard for me to ingest, even though I did it. Like it was a struggle for me, I think.
Yeah.
And to now have the option of consuming it, because I do want to know. I'm like you, I like to know. But there's a point where you know, and then there's a point where you go down the rabbit hole of, despair, then what, then what. So I get to find out everything that's going on in the world. By the way, I do, to your point.
Typo
though,
on the Chiron.
By the way, to your point, letting go is not easy.
Of course.
It would be, think about you, you're 30 years at the Food Network.
Yeah.
The day that you, and there will be a day just
absolutely.
because of life,
Yeah.
but the day that happens, it's not like you stop loving something you've
Right.
loved. You don't. I still love it. However, I can love it and also be grateful like that I have my life. Because I was telling my kids, like life's about waves, waves. And I was in the car and I go, you know, sometimes you have your moment. And then, and Hope says to me, you had yours, remember?
Yeah.
And I go, I did have that moment. And she goes, what's your moment now? And I go, right here.
Yeah.
I said, you and me and Haley, we're going to the dentist. Like we're having a life. Like this is our other moment.
Yes.
Building my company is my other wave. So I feel like there's stuff out there. Do I miss it? Every day.
No, it's a dream
Love
job.
it's the best.
Yes.
Am I so grateful that I'm where I am? Absolutely. Like I don't ever wake up and go, oh God, I wish I could. Why am I not?
Next question. I want you to estimate the percentage of dishes that you ate on the Food Network that you didn't like. Because I was on Jimmy Fallon a few months ago, and I was like, I actually talked about like you and Savannah. I was like, they love everything.
Yeah, yeah.
Like no matter
Yes.
what, this is delicious.
Yes.
It's the greatest thing. Obviously,
Gotta love it.
That can't be true.
No, it can't be
Right.
true. So how many dishes did
Like
I eat?
percentage-wise.
Percentage. I would say 20% I didn't like.
Okay.
20.
All right. So 1 in 5.
And did I, yeah, that's right. And did I eat it anyway? Absolutely.
Exactly. No,
you know who the only person I sat next to who always told the truth was Kathy Lee.
Right.
She literally would spit
yes.
something. You remember?
Oh,
she
for
would
sure.
spit things out because she would, and I would. I was all I could think about was manners. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? But she told the truth.
Okay. If you had to leave New York and live in one place for the rest of your life, anywhere in the world, where would it be?
I would pick, if I were going to live in the United States, I would live in New Orleans.
Really?
Yeah, I love that city.
Wow.
It's a living and breathing and
yes.
beautiful place.
Big time energy.
And it's got energy, it's got emotion, it's got food and music and all the things I love. It's it's my favorite city on earth.
Okay.
If I was going to live outside of that, I would pick a Caribbean island because when I close my eyes and imagine like my perfect life in 5 years, that a regular day in my perfect life, every time I open the curtains, I'm looking at Caribbean blue.
Yeah.
So it must be that. So I think somewhere like that for me, where I could do work from and also walk the beach and have a cup of coffee and watch my kids play. Like that. Yeah.
It would be
What's
Italy
yours?
for me.
Italy?
Oh yeah.
For sure.
I am obsessed with that country. The food, the people, the culture of it all. Like I just love the lifestyle. I always say like only an Italian can drink an espresso for 3 hours. And when you're there, you think to yourself, how come we're running so fast?
Why are we racing? Where are we going?
And they're at an espresso bar reading the newspaper, sometimes smoking a cigarette, and drinking an espresso for the entire afternoon.
See, that's note to self. You're right. I think that's a big question. Like, where are we going? Where are we racing to? Sounds good.
One more question.
Last one?
This is a tough one.
Uh-oh.
So the Today Show is an amalgamation of so many different things. It's hard news. It's summer concerts. It's Hollywood gossip. It's cooking segments. It's all of it. You know, you were such a legend in that chair for so long. What do you want your legacy to be?
My legacy, gosh.
I know it's a hard question.
It's a hard question. I don't think about legacy, but if on my last day, what would I want people to say? Probably that she was kind and that she saw me. I think that's it. I mean,
and I think that everybody that's come in contact with you will say that about you. I mean, the one thing about you is that you are consistently that for basically since the day I've met you till today. I mean, you're thoughtful, you care about people, and you really do. Whether you're on TV or not, it doesn't really matter. You really have that big hug syndrome that is infectious to everybody you touch. It's really sweet.
I told you I love Bobby Flay.
Yeah.
I love you. Thanks for the ride.
My pleasure. Thank you. Wait, how much is this Uber?